Hey, Yellow Jacket football fans. Welcome to the Coach Clay Stevenson Scoreboard Show. And I'm sitting next to one of the happiest guys in the world, this state 3A champion, 20-7 victory over Jefferson. Congratulations, Coach Clay.
Hey, thanks, Dave. It was a good night, a good day, good trip down to Atlanta, and
Yes.
super proud of the kids for getting out there and fighting and playing Calhoun football for 4 quarters. That was the whole message throughout the week. You know, we didn't have to have a fancy word of the week or videos or anything to add any extra motivation. It was just go down there and execute for 4 quarters, and that's what we did.
As you sit here, folks, as we sit here, folks, it is Thursday, 2:53 in the afternoon, and yesterday, 24 hours earlier, we were in the press box setting up the fans, the Calhoun fans who filled up the visitors or the home side really, really well. Probably some butterflies in our bellies. I know there was butterflies in mine and in fans. How was the team doing?
Yeah, the team was good. I think they had a good sense of confidence, but not overconfidence of going down there. And obviously, we've been playing good football these last few weeks, but all that was behind us, and we had one job to do. And like I said, just go out and execute and play hard, fundamental football, and that's what it was going to take. And that's what we ended up doing. So just super proud of our guys, especially for those 20 seniors, seeing those guys' faces at the end of the game. Even today at school, they're still on cloud nine and a little bit extra pep in their step and extra smiles on their face today. So seeing that has been awesome as a coach.
I've come across a few of the players today in and around over at the athletic facility at Vasicade, as well as in the halls, and even some alumni are back enjoying the atmosphere, soaking up the atmosphere. Everybody is pumped up. It's just a tremendous accomplishment. The 5th state championship in the history of Calhoun High School, your first state championship. You've been on other state championship teams as an assistant coach here. It's just a wonderful feeling, and the guys played really, really well in a wonderful setting, but it can be stressful at times, but they handled it really well.
Yeah, well, state championship games it's about way more than just your football team. And you mentioned alumni. We wouldn't be where we are today without the past senior classes that have come through before
Right.
for these guys. And you just to get one of these every few years, hopefully more often than that. But everybody that's put on the black and gold can celebrate this right here, regardless of whether they were able to hold the trophy or not. So just it's a special place to be. Very blessed to be here, and fast forward to this team. A little bit of butterflies, but for the most part they were locked in, ready to go.
Yeah, the previous game before our game took a long time to go. We were supposed to kick off at 4 o'clock. It didn't happen until 5 o'clock because it was a 56-28 game with a lot of touchdowns and slowing the pace of the game down. But the guys handled it really, really well. And folks, they only get 35 minutes to warm up for this game. And so you change your entire pregame warm up. And I think that's in the back of every coach's mind. How's this going to affect how we play?
We did, and it normally has affected us more, at least from a coach's standpoint. We changed up a few things this year after talking to several guys across the state who've played in them, and we walked through it so the kids kind of had an idea of what we were going to have to do to get ready to play, and got out there and got warmed up and got back in the locker room and locked in.
We got rained out of our Tuesday practice, the last practice before the game, so we did it in the gymnasium, and it was almost like a mini Mercedes-Benz warm-up.
Yeah, 2 of our last, I guess, 3 practices, maybe 4, we had to go in the gym. But at that point, when it's game 15, you got to just be able to try to get lined up and get your team to the game injury-free, and that's what we're able to do, and it paid off.
We have 20 seniors, and a lot of them got to experience a state championship game against Warner Robins 4 years ago at Center Pack Stadium, the old Turner Field baseball stadium. They were introduced to a state championship atmosphere as freshmen, and now they get to experience the best kind of feeling, the exuberance of being a state champion their senior year.
That's right. It's a great feeling for those guys getting to go down and play in the bins. I can't wait to get to watch it on the replay here.
And we're going to watch it right now because Yellow Jackets got off to a quick start. Jefferson won the coin toss. Our captains for tonight's game.
It was at Amari, Grant, Max, and McCaden, four of our staples over the last several years.
Max is going to have a separate trophy case with all the shot puts and football gold medals.
That's right. That's right.
It's good. So Jefferson did win the coin toss. They deferred.
Yes, we do all that before the game.
Oh,
Coach Nolan and I do it earlier, and they won it. He deferred.
Okay.
So we were going to take the ball anyway. So
it
worked out the way we wanted it to.
So the Jackets take over at their own 35-yard line after they kicked the ball out of bounds, and we put Hudson Chadwick to work right away behind Atha's Animals.
That was a good run there, good solid run. That front 6 or 7 for them is tough, as you'll see here. There were some knockdown dragouts there in the middle.
Oh, it was a brawl the whole week. And on a scramble, he causes that DB to lose his shoelaces as Trace gets it across the 45-yard line up to the 47. 1st and 10 for the Jackets.
Yeah, they're that number 15 there. You can't quite see him, but he's tough.
Yeah, he is.
We knew he was good on film, but we get it in the game, and he's better than we thought.
Hit a little post pattern down the middle of the field to Jut Beasley. And it's 1st and 10 for Jackets at their 23-yard line.
Yeah, his feet got tripped up a little bit. I think if he could have kept his feet, he may have taken it to the house.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for the Jackets from the 23. Nice running play on the right-hand side. He breaks a tackle to the 15-yard line, and he's untouched into the end zone. Hudson Chadwick with a touchdown.
That was a good job. We got 3 guys pulling on that play. And
yes, you did.
Hudson just was patient and busted through there.
Yeah, 23 from 23 yards out. Extra point by Carlos Lopez. We're up 7-0 with 9:35 left, and this is what happens throughout the game.
That's right.
Touchback.
It's huge when you can back them up to the 20. You know, they're a ball control, not a big play type offense. So having to go 80 yards is tough for them.
Exactly. So they get 1 yard on that gain.
Yeah, even just the first 2 plays, you can see the physicality getting established on each side of the ball. But 3rd down there, it was a huge stop. Sager Quinn, they had an early snap, and they didn't move, and we did. That's pretty good normally for the defensive side.
So we're forcing them to punt right away. And their kicker's not real good.
I'll tell you another thing, McCaden did great.
Yes, he
That's
did.
a worry when you go into a dome, when you don't get to practice in it, and you get about 5 minutes of warm-ups, catching punts, but he did a great job. 35-yard punt, but he caught it with the crowd. We throw it out here quickly to Imari. He makes 3 or 4 guys miss, and he gets it down the field. 1st and 10 for the Jackets from their 39-yard line. The linebacker made a shoestring tackle there. We get 15 or 20 more yards, yep. Those guys fly around, they play hard, play physical. It was up front, it was a old-fashioned type football game on both sides.
Busted over right guard, right tackle. Nice game by Hudson Chadwick. Atha's Animals doing the job early. We go
Took
down.
a little shot here and
I thought
grabbed his jersey a little bit, but
they called it incomplete.
yeah, just out of his reach.
So we're at their 33-yard line. It's 3rd down, and they stuff the run. And it's going to be tough sledding for both of these teams in the running game, folks.
It is bring up 4th down, and obviously we're in go-for-it territory right here and have off coverage on Amari and a catch and throw for a conversion.
Yeah,
at the bottom.
They backed up. It seemed to me after this series they double-teamed him more than normal.
That was a good route there. Well, they can keep us a corner low and a safety high.
There you go.
In their zone defense, but that also gives us the run game, and that's what Trace was able to do right here.
Yeah, spread him out, and he took it off to the right.
Great job there by the offensive line. They had to switch off a couple of blocks from what we thought they would do, and they did it perfectly and got up to the next level and led him to the end zone.
Yeah, and he didn't get touched until he dived into the end zone. That was Trace, an extra point by Carlos. We're up 14-0, Coach.
That's right. Great start to a state championship game for sure, and then it's all right. It's hold on mode, I guess, as the game would play out anyway.
The first of 4 touchbacks, or the second of 4 touchbacks, they throw the ball deep down the field, and they get a nice completion, and then they fumble the ball.
Jake Jordan did a good job of not giving up.
He stripped the ball from him.
And Penny rushing to the ball and getting it. And this is, if we could score this drive right here, even though it's early, it's huge because we know they're a great defense.
So we take over at our 21-yard line.
They got out here on the edge, and
he made 2 or 3 guys miss.
yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah, Justin just had, they were tackling air. Trace rolls to the right-hand side.
Yeah, this is where that number 15, it's a kind of a run-pass option, but he was very difficult to block one-on-one, and he made us.
I just like Trace's poise and throwing the ball where nobody can catch it but us.
It's a great play by a corner of coming off 4th and 1, up 14-0. I was close. I was very close, but want to make them earn it. They hadn't earned anything yet, so we chose to punt it away. But that was a very difficult decision.
They fair catch it, take over 1st and 10 at their 39-yard line. Running play to the left-hand side. The running back, number 22, is a hard-nosed kid.
He is a 2-time state champion wrestler. I don't know that he's lost, actually.
Yeah,
he's a great,
I hear he's going to be a 4-time state champion by the time it's over. So they do a nice run there. The quarterback running, he's just a beast. They get a 1st down there in our territory. They roll out to the right-hand side, and this is good coverage.
Good coverage. And I thought he broke on it so good he almost picked it.
Yes.
But he got his hand in there and broke it up.
Yeah, our defensive backs were on an island so much because of the way you have to stop the run. They did an excellent job.
Yeah, this goes through Goat's hands. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Yes, we saw it from the other side.
It tipped it straight into their arms for I guess that was a 3rd down conversion.
He reads pass routes well.
It does. He was a really good job of dropping under those routes to the sideline all year.
All year. They're at our 31-yard line. Meet him right in the hole. There's a slobber knocker.
Yeah, I can't tell if that was Blake or Alec. I think it was Blake.
Yeah, I think that was Hammett that got that one. On the right-hand side, the guy comes open. We gave him a little bit of space. He catches the ball, and he gets it down inside the 10-yard line. They've got a nice drive going, Coach.
Yeah, we felt like if they're having to throw those intermediate passes, we had them doing what they didn't truly want to do.
So
this
formation means the quarterback's going to run it after a play fake, and he goes to the right-hand side, doesn't follow the host of blockers, veers off, and he gets a touchdown. So they're going to kick this extra point.
Yeah, after that fumble, that's a huge change in momentum there. If we could have somehow gotten points out of that one, but we didn't.
And that's
great having Isaiah back. Didn't get stats too much, but just having him back out there was awesome. He was a bell cow for us all year.
Yes, he has been. Almost 1,000 yards rushing for the season, 900 plus. And
I think it's 986. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna study it and see if we can find 14 more yards.
I don't blame you. I would too. Throw it out here. We got a screen on the right-hand side, and they did a decent job of defensing it.
Yeah, but I guess we picked up 6.
Yep.
Stuffed us there on maybe it was actually maybe 7 because I think it was 2nd and 3. Brought up a 3rd down, if I'm not mistaken.
So we got a wide receiver to the left and right.
It's 3rd down, and just don't quite get what we want to. And they did a good job of breaking on the ball. Thought we had it for a minute, but there's another one nobody was really open, and he did a good job of giving Imari a chance.
He gave Imari a chance to catch it, not them.
Yeah.
So we're at our 38-yard line, where it's 3rd down. Well, it's 4th down now, as you said.
Yeah, I was pulling the trigger there.
Yeah, you were.
They changed defenses on us, so we.
So you took a timeout.
I took a timeout and punted it.
Yeah, with 9:57 left. Yeah.
The coach just said, "Yeah, you know it's 4th down, right?" I said, "Yes, sir, I do. I'm going to keep the foot on the gas on that one because it had the look we wanted to, and then we didn't." So.
Well, we need a good punt right here.
That's
so,
right.
Folks, sit back in your chairs and relax. Carlos puts his foot to the ball. It goes over the returner's head. He let it go, and it just outran us to the end zone.
Yeah, one later we down it, but that was we punted from the what?
38.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, 62-yard punt. So they're backed up in their territory. They're going to get a 6-yard gain on this first one. So it's going to be 2nd and 4.
If you just watch all of the wrestling matches that go on within the play, there's people on the ground every play.
Yeah, and we had nice coverage.
Yeah, they jump off sides on 3rd and 2 or
Short.
3.
Yeah.
Yes. again, you give them one a game if they're going to get off the ball like they normally have, and they turn that gift of a conversion into a.
Where they're out to midfield.
That was one of his biggest runs of the game.
Of the game, yeah, because both teams ended up with right around 100 yards rushing for the total game.
Great play by Sager there of
Yes.
closing down and getting the tackle.
So they're at our 48-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd and 7.
It's very muggy in there. I was
Yeah,
really
it
worried.
is.
Normally it's cold, but I think the weather and the humidity outside affects the indoors.
This is one time you'd love to play the game outside. The weather was beautiful.
Yeah, it was nice. Not
Quarterback running the ball.
Didn't have that weather when we were at Turner Field.
Oh, no, no, we did not.
Another one that just about gets picked, and again, that's not what they do well. Throw curl routes and intermediate stuff. But
See, I'm surprised they quickly made up their mind to
I thought this was go time.
yeah, I did too.
But they're a huge analytics team as well, and chose to punt it.
And their coverage guy delayed a little bit, and a ball rolled by him. And they even reviewed this on
This was a huge play in the game.
Yeah. Because we could have been down at the half-yard line.
Yeah.
But they reviewed it and
So
said,
during this review, we're either we got to have two different plans. One for the half-yard line. God, we got a host of blockers out there, and we got to keep that thing coming inside.
yeah, keep coming inside.
We may score, but this is one we gets tipped and nearly picked.
Yeah, 34 had it in fingertips just for a half a second and dropped it. Quick down and out here, and they're doubling up right like you
Had
said.
good coverage there, and we come back to that later and hit Jut, or throw it to Jut on the sideline. Don't quite hit it there later in the game.
Nice long punt again. Good coverage downfield, so they fair catch it, and they put it in play at their own 39-yard line. Once again, they're throwing on first down, and this is what you like to see. This is good coverage out here, Coach.
It is. It made him use the sideline kind of as a defender, and that has to be a perfect pass to get a completion.
And Cam was on the inside where he was going to be able to catch it if the quarterback throws it to the inside. So to go back to the run game.
Defense playing hard, flying around, winning some one-on-one battles, but losing some as well, which we told them that was going to happen.
This is what happens with two good teams.
Yeah.
Got good coverage out here, and the quarterback threw it over the head of the receiver, and they go into a punt formation.
Jackson Williams is throwing it, laying his body on the line every play. This is the drive of the game, in my
Yes.
opinion.
Yes.
The first two were great, but this is one that's 5 or so minutes left.
Yes.
That we're going to try to drown it out.
Yeah. 4:56 when we put the ball in play. We've got it at our 35-yard line. Looking to the downfield.
Yeah, and that's
Dump it off to McCaden.
a great job of just hitting the check down. It's not there and hitting the check down.
Avoids that guy. Scrambles to the left-hand side. He's going to step out of bounds as he gets across.
Yeah, we tried a little running back throwback, and their 15 was
In the way.
It was just he was in the way of a bunch of everything for us. He's a tremendous player.
I watched that last tackle, and I guess he used his arms instead of his legs. Nice pass down to the right sideline.
Yeah, don't quite get that one.
Yeah. Right idea.
Yeah, it was the right idea, not just throw it up to Amari, but then we didn't quite have what we wanted personnel-wise, so we called
Took a timeout with 3:09 left. It's third down from our 49. Scramble, roll to the right-hand side, dump it out there. We're going to get it.
There's Isaiah Knowles get the first down. It's another check down. We're
Yes.
trying to hit Amari over the middle. He obviously quickly sees it's not there. Throws it to Isaiah.
At their 38-yard line. Run play wasn't there. We rolled to the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's one that just a practice rep that Hudson got more than Isaiah. But this is a good throw, good catch by Jackson Moore right there.
Threaded the needle. Jackson Moore with the reception. Jackets have it 1st and 10 at their 28. Go to the right-hand side, and their linebackers are quick.
Yeah, they are. We're on the verge of field goal range. Don't want to do anything to lose yards, and this is the one I think he may have scored if we could have hit him in stride. It gets tipped.
Yes.
I think he hits Blake on the cross, and he may score. Trying to pick up a little bit more for a field goal and get 2 or 3.
That was on.
Clock's running right here, so we didn't want to throw the ball. Trying to just bleed it out.
We got 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, empty backfield for Trace. And we ran this formation a little bit.
Did a lot. But that was probably our top formation, but it was up there. We're just bleeding it down in 1 second and calling a timeout here.
And you do get it down to, I think he ended up
stopped him in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Yep. So we line up for the field goal. Bo Kelly snapping, Trace Hawkins holding late, and then Jefferson takes a timeout.
Take a timeout, ice the kicker, and they didn't know, but he's got ice in his veins.
There you go. Toe meets leather, and he gets it in there for a field goal. Carlos with the field goal, and that makes it 17-7. The clock runs out, and that was a big drive.
The biggest drive of the game and the biggest play of the game, in my opinion, to go back up 2 scores. They had momentum on their side.
Yes,
Even though
they did.
They were down 14-7. They had come back and gotten some stops, and they get the ball in the second half. So going back up 2 scores kind of deflated the sails a little bit and gave us some confidence going in the half, and we were able to use that in the second half.
Anything in particular you talk about at halftime?
We had a few X's and O's things. Obviously, offensively, we had to get the ball outside.
Right.
That's what we do a couple times in this second half. But defensively felt pretty good about stopping what they were doing. Just kind of were they going to try to spread it out and throw it early in the year. That's what they did a lot. And they had to go to that some in the second half and a little bit in the first half. And then at the end of the day, when you're up at halftime, don't turn the football over, don't give up any big plays, and no penalties, no stupid penalties. And if you can do those 3 things when you have the lead in a big game, you're probably going to have a good chance in the fourth quarter, and that's what we went out and did.
I'm surprised I haven't had a dream about those 3
I know,
things because I've heard it often.
I think they can probably give my halftime speech for me, and I can go take a little extra break. But proud of them for the first half. It's going to be a dogfight in the second half.
It is going to be a dogfight, and this dogfight is going to be brought to you by Engineered Floors, Sonic, The iPlace, Locklear Plumbing, Mohawk Industries, the Brothers Insurance Group, and stop in and see Bogan White at Tommy White's Body Shop. So we're going to take a look at the second half highlights. They will receive the kickoff, and folks, settle back because this black shirt defense is going to stand tall and proud.
Try another touchback.
Yes, another one. That's his 3rd of the game. Defense, I thought our defense came out really ready to play in the second
They're
half.
flying around, and fatigue was going to be a little bit of a worry because it was so hot. When you don't get to practice in a climate like that.
It's like late October game.
That's right.
Quarterback drops back. We put pressure on him. Then we get him right there at the 20-yard line.
I think we brought 5-man pressure there. Had Blake and Alec coming both, and
I think
Alec got him. Blake got him.
Yeah, Blake got him. Yeah. Fair catch, and I like this. This is tough to do, folks.
He did a great job because those punts were high, probably at y'all's eye level a couple times. But
short and high, and you got people breathing down on you. Run a sweep to the left-hand side. This is a nice call, nice blocking out there.
Yeah, we had to get those linebackers moving other than straight downhill if we could.
Right.
So tried to attack the perimeter a little bit. And
we get it back to midfield.
Thought we could get a little bit more on that. Just couldn't quite get it.
And I think they called holding on us on that.
No, this is holding
on this
here.
play. Yeah, okay.
And that's the other. When you try to get outside, you sometimes
get
the holding calls, but that puts us. Those are just huge penalties when you get behind the sticks that much. Good job of not forcing anything right there.
And he did this the whole game. Trace did.
Yeah.
Didn't force passes. Take a couple yard loss. Keep control of the ball. Steps up in the pocket and ice scrambles.
This is the one they knocked the receiver down.
Downfield.
Yeah, I don't know. No, me and that referee talked about it a lot, and he had his opinion, and I had mine.
Carlos in to do the punting out of the snap of Bo Kelly, and this one rolls down inside the 5-yard line. Nice coverage.
What's great about this is something we practice and practice and practice and practice. Down in the ball, punting it from that area to get it down there, and to be able to pull that off in a state championship game and get it down to the 1-yard line was great.
I was surprised they threw a pass on first down. We stuff them on the second down and 10 run.
Yeah, sometimes that's the best time to take a shot.
You're right.
You got the most space for the defense to cover. They got 99 yards to cover.
He broke out of here, and Roger
almost got it out.
He was breathing in hard.
Yeah.
So forcing the punt. they're going to have to punt this one over because they got caught in illegal procedure. And McCaden did the right thing, just letting it go.
We worked really hard on our punt block. I just never could pull the trigger. We went safe every time. Just felt like it was just one of those games that let's don't do anything.
Somebody was saying to me in the press box, go after the punter. Yeah. Go after the punter. I said, no, we're going to get the ball near midfield. This kid doesn't kick the ball very far.
Yeah, there's several of them that I think we could have blocked one, but
wasn't worth the odds.
We've got the lead, and let's just keep it status quo.
Yeah, let's get the ball back. I just wanted the ball back in our hands.
They had a legal formation there, so we declined. We took the penalty to make them repunt it. About the same field position, but we made them snap it and punt it again.
Yeah, we're at the 50-yard line. We shortened the field up. Nice running play, nice blocking by the Eighth Animals.
Yeah, that's about as good as we can get the second half.
Yes.
An 8-yard run.
Bubble screen out here on the left-hand side. We wanted to do a throwback that time or not?
Yeah, we were trying to throw a double pass
to
Amari, and he's probably a decoy on trick plays. Should be, but hits him on the cross right there and picks up the first down. 1st and 10
for the Yellow Jackets. Cousin to cousin. We pulled a guy and pulled him out left, and we're trying to get this defense to react to it, and they stayed home.
He's a coach's son.
Yeah.
A really good player.
Yeah.
His dad actually coached me in high school for a little bit.
Oh, is that right? Mm-hmm. Pounded up inside on the left-hand side. We got 3 receivers to the right. We're looking to the left-hand side, and we look back over here, and we find it not. But once again, he didn't force the ball in low.
Yeah, we didn't have anything there. And this, so it hits the sign back there.
Yes, it did.
48 yards. So that's
53,
54-yard field goal.
Yeah,
could have been.
Roger kept saying, "That's good from 55. That's good from 55."
It could have been.
Yeah, it could have been. So we're up 20-7 with 2:15 left in the third quarter, and Carla's just out of the snap of Bo Kelly and the hold of Trace Hawkins, just doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, so we're not quite to the looking at the clock mode yet.
Not yet.
But
no.
We're a few plays away.
After the incomplete pass, they have 3rd and 7 from their 23-yard line.
Just about sealed the game here. Alec caused the fumble for the quarterback and tried to scoop and score it.
Yes.
If we're following it, maybe we get it, maybe we don't. But anyways, it's another 4th down. They have to punt.
And we're going to get the ball back. Yeah, we're up there, and I'm hollering. It's a fumble. Yeah. No, I just found, and then we almost did a scoop and score.
Yeah.
So Trace looks downfield and decides to scramble to the left-hand side. We're still late in the third quarter with a 20-7 lead, and they do a good job of stuffing the run. That middle linebacker's pretty good.
He's very good.
Yeah.
He's a pistol for sure.
Yeah.
That's the one Jet like to have back. That's. I think he was looking at the end zone right there.
I think he was.
It was a great throw, great route. Just doesn't drop many.
No, he doesn't. There. No. Hey, he's been so valuable to us all year.
No doubt.
He averages a touchdown every 4 catches.
Yes.
On his receptions. So they take over, beginning of the 4th quarter. We surround the quarterback, and I'll tell you what, the Blackshirt defense stepped up big time.
No doubt, flying around against a really, really good offensive line. Yeah, very well coached, very tough, very technique-oriented.
Did you see that tackle at the end there?
Yeah, that was a collision.
Yeah,
another one right here.
Whoa, there's a slobber knocker. Stopping right at the 40-yard line. They're going to measure on this, and they said they just barely got it.
Yeah, I had my flag out, but didn't think it was
the right time.
Yeah, I think he got it. I think he actually got past that line, but it was just by not even a nose.
Hair on your chin. So they pound on the right-hand side.
So this was actually the 4th down here.
Yeah. So they get the 1st down.
Yeah, I think they measure this one.
This is the one they measure. My bad. I got a little ahead of myself. But the Jackets are just, they are swarming to the ball. This is their 4th possession of the second half. And the first 3 possessions ended up in punts.
Yeah. So they got the 1st down there.
Yep. Throw the ball down the field. We got nice coverage out there.
Well, as I thought, when it was in the air, it started drifting. I thought Jake had a chance would have been another pick.
Yes.
Or taken away. Does he get a pick on this drive? This is Hunter's. I think
Yeah.
Hunter gets one.
This is Hunter's pick coming up. But he read that ball perfectly. Nice coverage. Yeah, the ball did drift in the air. They give to the quarterback, and folks, and we did a good job of stopping him, but he just falls forward for 2 yards. He's 235 pounds. Throw it over the middle. There's your pick.
Good job by Hunter White of catching it and
getting down. 8:49 left in the game. We're still up 20-7. We're back on offense. The eighth is Animals doing the blocking.
Yeah, we had inside what we wanted, and we bounced it out, and then got a block in the back, and that's just
so it backs us up.
Not the play we wanted to start the drive to really seal the game.
They had a hard time marking this off, and they ended up marking it off from where the penalty flag was thrown, not from the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 1st and 18.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I was just like, let's get it spotted and let's get the clock. But the clock wasn't running, we were out of bounds. But let's just figure it out. Let's go.
It took them a while to figure it out. Fortunately for us, we were sitting on the side behind the Jefferson fans on the visitor side, so we got to see the white hat do all the signals. 3 receivers to the left, give to the running back, tries to go over the center and the left guard and right guard.
Yeah, at this point, you can't be too aggressive.
And we just want to keep the clock running.
Because we lost and we got out of bounds twice there. But that hold, they're blocking the back was huge.
Yeah.
Got us behind the sticks, tried to throw a screen here, and got what we wanted, but there he is again, number 1, making the tackle.
Yep, he's all over the field. So we're lined up to punt again. Carlos puts his right foot into the ball, gets a nice punt, pushes him back inside the 25-yard line. He gets a nice return, about 10 or 12 yards here. So they're going to have 1st and 10 at their own 39 with 7:01 left in the game, and they're down 13. They go deep. Nice.
Great. It was kind of a 50-50 ball, and our guy won the 50-50.
Made it a 100% ball for us.
That's right.
That is an interception by Jake Jordan with 6:51 left in the game. We're really watching the clock now, aren't we?
Yeah, good job here, Trace, of staying in bounds.
Yes.
Then this is just about bust right here. Throw a little screen, great blocking by McCaden and Amari, and jets in and out.
Goes down the
I thought
field.
if he just kept going his initial straight, he's going to outrun him, but we thought he might have stepped out of bounds.
I was
So
afraid.
he'd get up and run a play real quick,
Right.
which ends up working out. A great run by Hudson.
Hudson Chadwick. Eighth is Animals doing a job up front. Give it to Hudson, goes to the left-hand side, comes back to right-hand side, and ends up getting positive yards out of that.
Yeah, this is where we're bleeding it down as much as we can and really checking the clock. Our 3rd down, and this is 4th down here.
Right. From the 32-yard line.
We challenged the spot right before that
Yeah, you
to
did.
give us, you can use it as a timeout.
Yeah.
Didn't really think the spot was going to change, but
And they missed their pass on 1st down, which is what we want them to do.
yeah, we were in Carlos' field goal range on that 4th down.
Yes.
Kind of glossed over it, but didn't feel good with the block and a scoop score. Make those guys score 2 real touchdowns on
I
us.
figured
and
you
not
were
a-
just being
not a cheap one. So
careful.
Yeah.
You're just being a little bit cautious. So they've got it at our 45-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback runs. He's going to get it 1st down. And he only had 2 of those runs where he's just rambling down the field.
Yeah, and that was not really a power run. That was a pass and a scramble. But
Yes.
making them do stuff they're not really comfortable with doing, or just haven't done it in a while.
2nd down from their own 36-yard line. They run a sweep to the left-hand side. And they've got
That's
it
a
up
really
there.
good running back. Never really. That was his biggest run, I think.
Yes, it
out
was.
there on the edge.
So they're inside our 25. Looking to go down the middle of the field. And there's a tip. Jake on the
There it
call.
is.
Picks it. Stays in bounds. Keep the clock running and run some more time off. He slides.
That was a good job, and that was.
138.
I think we get 2-3 kneel downs. Let's see here.
Yeah, you're going to get 3.
We get Malachi Renfro in there next, I think. Yep. Take a knee, and there they are.
Yep.
2024 state champions right there.
2024 3A state champions. That is sweet. We have the trophy. We have the football. Just a wonderful, wonderful game. Guys just really answered the bell.
They did. we had a good sense of calm. I felt like calm confidence going in, and knew it wasn't going to take anything extra. Just take 48 minutes of playing as hard as you can and leaving everything you have out there like they've done the last several weeks, and give it our best shot. And that's what we did, as we talked about earlier on the podcast. It may not have been our best game stat-wise or our best defensive game, but as far as complimentary football, that was by far our best game of the year, and that's what it takes in a state championship game against a good team.
Coach and I were looking at final game stats. The big thing that stands out is that we took 4 turnovers from them defensively, and we had none.
None. That was huge, and time that contributed to time of possession, and each phase of the game did exactly what they had to do to get the win.
Yeah, we had right around, if we hadn't taken the kneel downs, we'd had just over 100 yards rushing. They only had 102 yards rushing. They were 6 of 18 in passing, 3 interceptions. Calhoun Trace was 16 for 25 with no picks. We had 184 passing yards, a total of 281 for the game. We ran 59 plays to their 46, and Carlos had the 2 field goals that were just clutch field goals again, and 4 touchbacks. So they're starting 80 yards away from our goal line.
Yeah, huge weapon for us in that game, and super proud of him for all he's given to this program for 4 years, and be able to show out in the bins with this right here on the line was a pretty special moment for him.
Jake Jordan had a fantastic second half of the season, or the last third of the season.
Yeah,
he ends up with 5 picks for the season.
Yeah, Jake he improved tremendously. Coach Arnold, corners coach, did a great job. Jake took the coaching and worked. And again, with that on the line, he had his best game of his career. So
I could spend the next 30 minutes.
We could keep going about on and on and on.
Yeah,
about other people.
Coach Morrow's black shirt defense, Coach Atha's animals on the offense, all the skill guys, and 12-3, 11-game winning streak. And like you said, I'm sitting here behind a championship football, and you're sitting behind a championship trophy. It doesn't get any better than this. What a Christmas present!
That's right. And the credit to the guys' resilience over the course of the year, because it doesn't matter your record.
No.
If you're 1-0 in game 15,
there you go.
It doesn't matter anything else. So proud of them for sticking together, and something that they can never take away from them. And I told them, in 10 years, we'll have a 10-year state championship reunion. So in 2034, I said, clear their calendars for a game that they can come back to.
And enjoy it immensely. Once again, the Calhoun Yellow Jacket fans packed the stands over behind the Yellow Jackets on the home side. I think the guys could pick up a good vibe coming from the stands, even in the bends.
Yes, and it was great. And then the band is so far away, but it felt like they were right there on us, because they were raising Cain the whole game, and
which is great.
Seeing the cheerleaders after the game get to number one, just getting to experience the dome in the pregame and all that kind of stuff. But all around, just a great day to be a Calhoun Yellow Jacket.
It is a great day to be a Calhoun Yellow Jacket. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Stop in and see Bogan White at Tommy White's Body Shop, the Brothers Insurance Group, Mohawk Industries, Locklear Plumbing, The iPlace, Sonic, and Engineered Floors. We thank you for watching, and it has been a wonderful season, 15 games. Yellow Jackets are the 3A state champions, and I'm sitting next to a very happy 3A state championship coach. You've been watching the Coach Clay Stevenson Scoreboard Show.